Hello guys and welcome to my channel. Happy New Year 2023. I hope you're having a great time during the holidays and wishing you all the best in the new year and lots of health and success and many fun moments with me on my stream. Let's do some Richard Burns Rally once more. And if you're new to the channel, please follow and subscribe so you can not miss any content that I make. Mostly these days, of course, Richard Burns Rally, but maybe some other sims in the future, like I've done before. Okay, let's see what rallies we can enter tonight. And you can also support me on Patreon. I am going to upload my setups, my pace notes and some other stuff that I can think of. Also I'm offering some tips and advice there for anyone going with the top tier option. You can find more in the description, and you can also support me on PayPal if you want to help me improve the stream even more. Okay, let me see. Let's just wait for the game to load. I don't think there are many championship rallies available. Maybe just one, we'll see. But there should be plenty non-championship events to do. And lately I've been working on the Subaru gravel setup because I realized there are some issues with it. So maybe I can do some further testing with that setup. Because it turns out converting the snow setup to gravel isn't so simple as I thought in the past. On gravel it seems to be that we need a little bit more towards tarmac spec, especially at the front end. On snow it's mostly about just keeping the traction, but on gravel it's also about cornering. Hey Donut! Okay, let me see if everything is alright. Yeah. Oh, we don't even have a single championship rally. I guess I did all of them last time and ruined at least 3 of them if I remember correctly. But that frees up my time to join anything else on the list. What do we have here for the dailies? Sipir, Kakim, Tarmac, Shakedown, Rally, Dale, something. No, I'm not going to enter this. What is this fast rally? Oh, maybe we can do this one. Oh, it has the longest finish stage, but I have terrible FPS on it. I don't know if I should do it, but yeah, let's start with the first 2 legs. And can I actually choose the Subaru? Maybe not. Oh, I cannot do it. Shame. It seems like a good rally, but I cannot choose the Subaru. Let's find another gravel rally. New test Pirelli Rally to 2023. Happy New Year, by the way, Donut. I hope you had a good celebration. And this one is mostly tarmac. It looks like a nice rally, but I'm going to skip it. Oh, did he? Oh yeah, oh yeah, he did. Nice. Maybe he's a new Subaru fan. Let me see if he's with the Subaru again. Yeah. Another challenger appears out of the blue into the frying pan. Cutlet into the frying pan with the Subaru. Even though, if I'm not mistaken, you do a cutlet in oven, not a pan, but okay. What about this one? Tarmac. It's going to be difficult to find gravel, especially during winter. It's either tarmac or snow usually. But let's see. Legendary Tour de Course, 6 stages. I know it's tarmac, but let's see what stages they are. Just 2 stages repeating. Not very legendary. Winter Hill. Just Mitterbach. Dakar, Porsche. Wow, nice. Even though I don't drink, I still drank just a little bit. Half a glass. But nice that you're keeping clean. Yeah, I just ate too much and then didn't sleep too much, so it's been very tiring, but it was fun. Now I'm feeling more refreshed after finally sleeping during the day. Yeah, today during the day. But this is working for me, so I can stream longer now. Even though today I'm starting the stream much later, because I didn't want to overlap with Dimi's stream. He doesn't have too many chances to stream because of his work, so it's better to keep that in mind and not overlap. Okay, let's see. Did I miss something here which could be gravel? Maybe this one? No. Group A Rally Series. Wow, 90 stages. This is a British kind of rally. Primarily on the base game England stages. I don't want to drive the default stages. What is this one? Tarmac. Okay, maybe I can leave the gravel work for another time, and I can do tarmac with the Ford Escort. I think that's what I'm going to do, because I remember we talked about it last time, and you suggested that I work on the Ford tarmac setup. Ford setup, not just tarmac, but the Ford car. So yeah, let's do the Ford Escort. Group A. Now let's find a good tarmac rally. Oh, Fiat. We have a Fiat rally here. Yeah, maybe on this one. Maybe on this one, because even though it starts on gravel, these are actually pretty much tarmac. Maybe except this one. Oh no, this one as well, the mixed conditions. The narrow road. Okay. Yeah, and then Banu Fokrak would be a good test. Okay, let's do it here. Cutlets Rally. Now, let me see if I can remember. Yeah, I pretty much remember what I said on the Subaru. Let's try it on the Ford. Why am I with gravel? Oh, because it's a gravel stage. I see. When was the last time I drove it? Wow, back in October. Time flies. Time flies. Ah, you meant... I was thinking, why are you so happy about the Group A escort? But no. Of course you meant the other. Which group is it? The other one? Do you know? I don't mind trying it, actually. Just tell me the group. Group 4. Oh, you mean this one? Have you seen Colin McRae driving, maybe not this model, but similar, in 2007 before his fatal crash? I think he entered a rally in UK, and there's some onboard footage with him driving the car. Hey Fred, Happy New Year, my friend. Okay then. I don't like the skin, by the way. Why is it just one color? And only red? I wish there were different options. Oh, yeah, just look for Colin McRae Do Go Rally, I think. Or just type Ford Escort MK. Thank you, Fred. I hope you had a good time during the New Year celebrations. Okay, so what do you suggest about this Ford, Donut? Should I start with the default setup? How is the default setup handling? I'm going to use this rally as a test. I'm not going to go into practice mode. This is going to be more interesting. Every single time I change the setup, it's going to be a different stage. Oh, okay, so you were there in the chat. Working. Okay. Also, what about the car audio? Is it good enough? Okay, let me check. It's rear-wheel drive, right? Yeah, rear-wheel drive, 5 gears, 1,180 kilograms, 78. Quite powerful, 260. Let's start with the diff. Yeah, no center diff, of course. 60 throttle. Yeah, I need to see how that handles. What about the torque? Maybe, does it turn too much off throttle? Or maybe we can lower the preload. Let's try with 80. Also, let's increase the handbrake and see how it is. Yeah, just like most other cars, unfortunately, for some reason in RBR, even on the default game, first gear is too long. And then you need to sacrifice the other gears to get a shorter first, with the short gearbox. It's kinda annoying. I wish we had either more combination of gears or a direct change to gear ratios. Okay, what about the dampers? So I'm definitely going to increase the dampers. At least on bump. At least on bump. Maybe a little bit on rebound, so because we have a rear-wheel drive, and it's better to have higher rebound at the front to not get too much oversteer on throttle. What about the rear? Let's keep it a little bit softer, and yeah, like this. Oh, definitely going to increase the front spring rate, but keep the rear soft. Yeah, we can do it like this, for example. And if the overall stiffness is too low, we can increase it further. Now the car seems too high though. Why is it so high? Or maybe it isn't high. Okay, it's actually not that high. Just the spring length. I guess the spring position is different than the WRC cars. Okay, let's keep it like this. It doesn't have a helper spring. Maybe that's why the springs are longer. So we don't hit the limit of the spring travel, the suspension travel. Okay, what about the caster? Let's go with maximum caster for stability. And a little bit more front camber. And I'm going to use negative toe to make it easier to catch slides. In theory, at least. For the rear, I guess we need to balance after I drive. Let's use a little bit of toe. And on the roll bar stiffness, I think we need to go lower. Okay. Let's use less pressure in the rear. Oh, the brakes are quite... Is the car so much balanced? Is it 50-50 weight distribution? Does it say here? No, it doesn't say. But I think the pressure is very low. Maybe we need to increase it. Oh, I understand. The rear is too much to the rear of the car. The weight, not the... Yeah, the weight is too much to the rear, so that's why the brake bias is like this. Yeah, let's test it and see how it goes. MK2. Okay, Fred, I might check out that rally. How many... is it called just Dakar? I don't remember Azov stage by name. I know I've driven it, but I don't remember it just by the name. Is it that endurance rally with the 60 stages? I noticed it on Dimi's stream earlier. Endurance something. Okay. Let's see how the car is now. Harju is a good test. Oh, Dakar with capital letters. Okay. Oh, 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 oh. Okay. But I think there was also an endurance rally with 60 stages. Maybe it's a different one. I'm going to check out both of them. I was wondering what I'm forgetting here. The camera. The camera. It's a little bit off-center, the steering wheel. But maybe that's the design of the car. I know some cars are not centered with the steering wheel. No, I think we can move it a little bit. Yeah. I'm using my monitor's logo to center the camera. Yeah, this should be good enough. Maybe we need to put the camera like this to have a view on the side. Okay, let me see. If it bothers me, I'm going to move it forward past the steering wheel. There is an option. No, no peanuts, this time a chocolate. There is an option in the launcher where you can add this kind of pause that freezes the game, and then if you press the pause again, it opens the menu. Let me show you. Freeze frame, yeah, it's called freeze frame, and then it goes to the menu. But it sometimes doesn't work. I don't know why. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But it's very nice to set up the camera, even when you're driving on the stage. Yeah, just go through the options, you'll see it. Maybe in the visuals part of the launcher. Okay.
Three, two, one, go. 150. Hairpin left and 6 right. 180. Stay middle over crest. 120. Caution.
The sound of the car is a little bit quiet compared to my pace note.
All right. 30. Caution. 6 left.
I am being distracted by the sound.
Caution.
Wow, there's no grip on the gravel at all.
6 left. And square right, narrow, 30. Square left, don't cut, into, 3 right.
Wow, so much oversteer on throttle.
And 4 left, tightens, over crest, 140. Caution, square right, narrow, and 4 right, tightens, long, narrow.
I wonder if it's possible to edit the audio files to make some car sounds louder, because this is just too quiet.
Right, narrow, into, hairpin left, wide out, 80.
Okay, we need to cure that oversteer, it's terrible.
4 left, into, 4 right, 30, square left, 100.
Or at least make it more controllable.
Caution,
It snaps too
narrow,
much at the
into,
moment.
hairpin left, long, into, hairpin right, narrow, 40, caution, 6 left.
Maybe it's the anti-roll bar, I don't know. Maybe I went too low on the anti-roll bar.
And square right, narrow, into, 3 left, 140. 2 right, narrow, into, square left, into, 2 right, 40, caution, 3 right, over crest, 30.
Wow, the gears are terrible even on
Square
short
right,
gears.
narrow, into,
I need
3
to
left.
go in first gear all the time.
Finish.
Yeah, you need the handbrake. No, actually you can just use the pause button as well to go after that. Ah, you mean the countdown? Yeah, you need handbrake for the countdown option. Yeah, this one is a good one, but I need to improve the setup. Not only are the gears too long, but also when the torque comes, it oversteers too much. Ah, we cannot change the setup though. After this one then. This is going to be difficult now on the gravel. I think this one pretty much drives like the Lada. Very similar kind of balance. The Group B Lada. Yeah, but that's because I increased the co-driver volume, I think, in the launcher, or I decreased the car engine sounds. Because with the Subaru Impreza is very loud engine. Unfortunately, with the F-Mode audio, even if you touch the in-game options, it doesn't make a difference. You need to do it in the launcher. So you have to restart the game every time. Yeah, but need to improve the setup. I have a decent setup on the Lada.
1, go. 4 left. Jump, maybe 60.
Also, with my old steering wheel, it's difficult to
100.
keep the car on the limit and make corrections.
6 right, 100. Over crest. 5
But let's
right.
see.
4 right, cut. 4 right, cut. 4 left, cut. 50. Square right, cut. 100. Square right, narrow. Stay middle, jump. Stay middle. 6 right, don't cut. 120. 4 left. Hairpin left, don't cut. 60.
Oh, I shouldn't have used the handbrake. That's pointless.
3 right, bump. 50.
I think I damaged the radiator now.
5 right, keep right. 120.
I think we need more rear camber as well.
4 left, cut. 120.
Make it a little bit more like a front-wheel drive car.
5 left, cut. 6 left, cut. 120. 3 right, cut. Straight. 100. Square right, narrow.
Yeah, the anti-roll bar is too much, I think. It just rolls the front end too quickly.
Three left, cut. 250. Over crest. 100.
And I'm definitely going to increase the preload back to what it was.
4 left, 70. 3 right.
I just didn't expect the car to be so unstable.
6 left.
Maybe I should have tried the default first and see how it is.
6 left. 4 right, cut. Square right. 3 left. Straight. 4 right, cut. 4 left, cut.
Yeah, even on the tarmac part of the stage,
100.
it's very unstable.
6 right. Over crest. 5 right. 4 right, cut. 4 right, cut. 4 left, cut.
Yeah, the
50.
gears are very bad. Maybe I'm going to
Square
switch to
right, cut.
medium.
100.
It reaches 5th gear too fast.
Square right, narrow. Stay middle, jump. Stay middle. Jump, narrow. 80. 6 right.
I'm getting used to it, but
120.
I think we can improve it a lot
4 left.
with the setup.
Hairpin left. Don't cut. 60.
Let's not use handbrake here. It just turns... Oh, it didn't turn this time. Okay, very, very unpredictable.
3 right, bump 50. 5 right, keep right 120. 2 right, 4 left, cut 100. 5 left, cut, 6 left, cut 120. 3 right, cut, straight 100. Square right, narrow.
Yeah, maybe I need to lower the brake, the handbrake
3
pressure.
left, cut
It's a little
250.
bit too strong.
Over crest 140.
For such an unstable car, there's no point.
4 left, 80. 3 right.
I'm going to return it to the default of
6 left.
60%.
4 right, cut, square right. 3 left. Square left, narrow. 3
And I'm
right.
probably going to lower the front toe as well. It turns a little bit too sudden. We'll
Finish.
see. Yeah, it's Driving Force Pro. With the force feedback reduced almost to 0 in the game. Very, very low. Also, I'm adding a damping setting in the driver. It helps a lot with smoothing out the feeling. I didn't use damping until 1.5 years ago, but after I started using it, it's much better. Okay, let's see. Let's edit the setup now. Oh, nice! Usually most people who have a Driving Force, they have a GT version, but nice to see someone with Pro. Okay, let's increase the preload. Actually, I'm a bit tempted not to increase the preload, but just try to make the car more stable with the other settings. But okay, I'm going to try the default and see how it is. Let's go with... No, let's go with 70 first. Now, what about this? I think it's too high. That's why it snaps. We can try much lower and see how it is. It should be more controllable. Even if it wheel spins a lot, it should be more controllable. Yeah. Let's try with 40. And on braking, we can keep it about the same. Okay, let's increase the front anti-roll. And I'm going to keep the rear at a lower setting. Let's fix the toe. Let's add more rear camber. And more toe. It may create some understeer, but I don't care. Let's see how it goes. Actually, the pressures are very high. Let's go with medium gears. And what about the dampers? Maybe we need more rebound. A lot more rebound, actually. Yeah. Yeah. How come the two G90 920 are faulty? Hey Polio, Happy New Year. Yeah, I took the idea from Turbo Racing, from Dimi. Yeah, Trustmaster 300. I've only used a friend's Trustmaster 300 RS, I think it was. It has a little bit of that feeling, I agree. Also, the pedals, the original pedals are not so good, but he replaced them. Okay, let's see, Banov. Banov should be a good test for the balance. If this doesn't work, I'm going to try something else. Make the front spring even stiffer and then equalize the anti-roll bars a little bit.
Three, two, one, go. Straight 140. 5 left 250. 6 left. Caution 60. Hairpin left 120.
Okay, the brakes are very good on the car. I can brake late.
Square right 600.
Shame about the gears. First and second are just too long. You need to use first gear so many times.
Straight 150. Over crest and caution. Square left 300.
Almost into the ditch. The car feels better, at least for now, on these
2
corners.
right. 4 left.
Yeah, a little bit of understeer as I expected.
Narrow.
Yeah,
3 left, 250.
I don't think the higher anti-roll bar is necessarily the correct approach,
Hairpin left
but it was
80.
more like a quick fix.
4 right 120. Square right 250.
Maybe increasing the rear camber was enough to fix the balance.
6 left 350.
Yeah, you mentioned before, Polio. I hope you manage to get a new wheel soon.
6 left 300.
Wow,
Square left,
still a very
5
short fifth gear.
5 right 300.
Someone needs to fix this car, at least the gearbox.
Caution. Square left, square right 160. Three right, hairpin right 180.
It's stable, but it has too much understeer. You can see how it goes with all four wheels to the side on corner entry.
Square left 250. Caution. Square left 140.
And still cannot catch the slides. I guess it's not the anti-roll bar.
5 left 150.
Something to do with the toe settings, maybe.
6
and the
left,
differential.
120. Caution. Hairpin left 120. Square right, 600.
Or maybe if it
Straight,
has
140. Over crest.
if it has much older tires,
Square left.
maybe we need a
200.
lot more camber, not just under 2 degrees, but maybe up to nearly 3 degrees of camber. Difficult
Two right.
to judge.
Four left.
Yeah,
Now,
I guess also I need to just get used to driving the
250.
car. And something I noticed it, by the way, when you drive the stage a little bit longer,
Four right.
2-3 minutes at least, the handling becomes better. I think it's something to do with tire temps and pressure. When the tires warm up,
250.
maybe they just perform better. Yeah, on the second lap the bounce is much better now. On the first lap it was very bad,
300.
but now it's good.
Six left.
So probably something to do with the tires warming up slowly.
Square left. Five left. Five right. 300.
Good question.
Caution. Square left. Square right.
Yeah, I wish you
160.
could change it too. Oh, I forgot where to go as I was reading the chat. Good question about the jump,
Three
we'll
right.
see.
Hairpin right. 180.
If not the gear ratios, they should at least provide better alternatives.
Square left. 250.
Yeah, this mid-corner understeer is just
Caution.
not so good.
Square left. 150.
Stop, stop, stop. Yeah, I have to go to neutral to
Five left.
rev up the engine.
140.
This car has very bad gearbox.
Caution. Hairpin left.
Way too long
140.
first gear and very short fifth gear.
Square right. 700. Straight.
I'm going to try flat out, by the way.
Straight.
Let's see.
Front and care. 60.
It's hitting the ref limiter early, so
200.
it's not too much of a jump. Yeah, it's nothing.
Straight.
We need the long gears to make it more challenging.
3 left. Into.
Maybe I should use the long gears and see
Into. 3 right. 250.
if first gear is just about the same. But at least have some more top speed.
Square right. Narrow. 120.
Yeah, definitely when the tires warm up,
Hairpin
the
right.
car is actually
200.
very nice. But on the start of the stages, it's kinda nasty.
Hairpin right. 400.
Yeah, I cannot accelerate properly with this first gear.
Stay mid. 140.
I can imagine on a tighter stage,
Hairpin right. Narrow.
it's going to be quite
120.
bad. Yeah, these kind of tight hairpins. Or this tight square now.
Finish.
Oh. The problem is the car has initial understeer, but then it snaps when you push it to compensate. I cannot change the setup for 2 more stages though. But at least I'm going to get more feedback and have a better idea what to change. If I survive these stages, of course. Yeah, you can measure the temp with the telemetry. I've tested it. There is actually temperature, but you need the telemetry software. And to turn on the telemetry recording as you drive. I imagine with this rear-wheel drive car, the rear tires warm up properly. Because on the WRC cars, usually you mostly warm up the front tires. The rear stay cold. Yeah, I tried it about a month ago. Yeah, Donald, but I've managed to make it a little bit more predictable and easy to control with the Lada, the Lotus Exige, and to some extent with the Porsche. The Porsche is just too powerful, but it was possible to make it work. But the problem here is the gears. You cannot keep the high revs. And I think if the revs drop too much, you don't have the rear wheels to help you recover a slide. So the moment the revs drop, the car just spins around.
3, 2, 1, go. 5 left, 100.
And also, when the revs drop, the differential closes in a way.
5 left, long. 5 right, 250.
Wow, there is so much roll of
6
the
right,
chassis.
over the crest, 100. Care. Square left, over the crest, 70. Over the crest, into 2 right.
I wonder, maybe we need just steeper springs to make the car more stable. Okay, let me pay attention to the pace notes now.
Over the crest, 100. 5 left, over the crest, 80. Care and 3 left, don't cut, over the crest, 3 left, over the crest, 5 right. Over the crest, into 5 left, 4 right, over the crest. 6 right, 100. Over the crest and 5 right, 80. 6 left, 100. 4 left, tightens. 3 right, 80. 5 left, don't cut. 6 left, over the crest, 120. Over the crest,
Dangerous 5
6
left.
250.
I probably need to change it to 4
2
left.
right, and bump, 120. Over the crest.
Too late, too late. Can we escape with the rear wheel drive? Yeah, no way. Yeah, I can see the tires are very small and very
Over the
wide.
crest, and 5 left,
So it's
100.
an unusual tire.
6 right, 5 left, 4 left, 100. 5 left, long, over the crest, into, don't cut.
Hey, Alan, Happy New Year!
Into 6
I
right,
hope you had
5
a
left,
good time around the
over crest,
holidays.
and 6 left, 200. Over the crest, and 6 right, 300. Over the crest, 100. Care and 4 right, into 3 right, double tightens, 100. Over the crest, into 6 left, 160.
I hope you managed to eat a lot of meat on stick and cheese wheels and so
Over
on.
the crest, 350. Four right, 4 left, care. 3 right, cut. 6 right. Over the crest.
You know, this kind of stage is very good for this car,
6
by the
right,
way.
300.
It seems to suit it nicely.
Over the crest, 140. Over the crest, 30. Care. Over the crest, care. Square right, double tightens, 250.
No, what am I? I'm not listening. I was thinking about something else. Can I lose less time by trying to return? Okay. Maybe just 15 seconds lost there.
Over the crest, into 6 right, 120, 3 left,
Nice.
100.
I didn't have too much cheese,
3 right,
unfortunately, but I had a lot
60.
of meat.
6 left, 60.
I'm going to compensate for it though.
6 left.
Got some
3
cheese
left,
here
tightens, 50. 2
for
right,
these
don't
days.
cut, 70. 3 left.
And again, I'm not listening to the pace notes. Ah, roll counter. I forgot about the roll counter. Let's him update it. Did I roll today, or was it the first roll? I didn't pay attention.
2 right, don't
Hey,
cut,
Bradley.
70.
Yeah, thinking about cheese wheels.
3 left, over the crest. 5 right.
Ah, sorry. I
5
keep
left.
forgetting that that's
6
your
left,
real
don't
name.
cut. Over the crest. And 6 right.
Too
long.
many nicknames, guys. Just use
6
your
left,
actual
120.
names. It gets confusing
6 right,
sometimes.
120.
I cannot keep a tab on everyone's
5 right,
actual
onto
name.
bridge. 6 left, 120. Over the crest. 4 right, long, 250.
Okay, the car is a little bit damaged, but nothing too
4 right,
serious.
and 3 right, double tightens, 120. 3
Yeah,
left, cut,
this is the problem of the handling. You can see the moment I lift up
4
completely,
left, cut, 150.
it can snap into
Over
oversteer.
the crest. 5 left, long, 100. 5 left, 70. Care, over the crest, 40. Hairpin left, over the crest, and 4 right, 250. Over the crest, 150.
Yeah, no chance to take these tight corners with this long first gear.
Over the crest, into 3 left, tightens, 60. Over the crest, into 4 left. Over the crest, into 4 right, 40. 4 right, long, 100. Over the crest, 4 left, 60. Over the crest, into 5 right, 50. Over the crest, into 5 right. 5 right, long. 4 left, long. Over the crest, into 4 left, long. Over the crest, into 5 right, 40, 6 right, 5 left. 4 right, 4 left, don't cut, over the crest, 50, 6 left, 6 left. 4 right, 200. 6 right.
That section, by the way, is even worse in reverse,
Over the crest,
when you
into
drive the
2
stage in
right,
reverse.
200.
Very easy to crash there.
Over the crest. 5 right, 80. Care, and 2 left, 60. Over the crest, into 5 left, into 5 right. Over the crest, into 4 left, 120. Over the crest, into 4 right. 5 left. Over the crest, into 5 left, 5 left, and care, into 3
Yeah, it
right,
seems like-
into 2 left, cut.
It seems like the car has
3
too
right,
much roll.
80.
Too much roll. And once it goes into a row and hits the limit of the suspension travel,
80.
you lose so much grip all of a sudden.
Over the crest, 30, 2 right, 40, 5 right. 4 right, long. 3 right, cut. 2 left, into 4 left. Over the crest, 50.
Oh yeah. This one is so easy to miss.
Over crest, 50. 3 left, cut. 3 right, 30. 2 right,
And
cut.
another
Over
thing
crest,
I'm not seeing
40.
with the car or the engine,
4 right,
it
cut.
has
3
very
left,
very
tightening.
slow throttle response,
Over crest, 60.
even in
6 right,
neutral
70.
gear. You press the throttle and the
5
revs
right,
go up
long,
very
4
slow.
left, 50. Over crest, into. 5 right, 80. Care. Square left, over crest, into, 3 right, 70, over crest, into, 3 right, cut, 150.
Yeah, of course, always this corner to mess things up.
Over crest, into, 3 right, cut, 150. Over crest, 4 right, long, 140. Bump, 5 left. Over crest, into, 5 right, 180.
Yeah,
over
it
crest,
wobbles too
50.
much.
4 left.
I think we
60,
need
over crest,
steeper
and
springs.
4 left, 3 left, over crest, into, 3 right, tightens, 4 left, 50, 4 right, over crest, into, 3 right, 60, 5 right,
At least at the front.
finish.
Yeah, I was the same, Fred. I ate too much, not only too much food, but too much bad food. So, didn't feel so good afterwards. Oh, at least we're in front of Kotlet. Everyone hitting actually Super Rally on this stage, except me and the rest of the guys. Yeah, with so many mistakes. We actually got close to the Trabant performance. Ah, I need to do one more before I can change the setup. Oh, perfect. We can fix the suspension damage. Oh yeah, good point. It was his own rally. You know, looking at these small tires on the car, very high tire wall, but small in size. Maybe we don't need so much camber. We just need to make the suspension better balanced front and rear.
3, 2, 1, go. 4 right, 5 right, 5 left.
Because if we actually lower the camber, the car is going to be much more stable.
250.
It's not going to change direction so
5
suddenly.
right, 140.
So I can try that
5
as
left,
well.
140. 5 right, 140.
Make it a little bit more like a
6 right,
go-kart
100. 5 left,
with a stiffer
120.
suspension.
4 left, long, jump, 140. Bridge, 6 left, 5 right, over crest.
I got
40.
used to driving it more or less, but the gear ratios are a huge problem in the slow corners. Yeah, for example here now. Yeah, you can see if I try to slide around, it's not going to work either, because you're going to lose the revs.
Square left, 5 left, and 5 right.
Ah, what happened in football?
5 left,
Did
80.
Liverpool lose?
5 right, long, bridge, 120.
That explains a
4 right,
lot.
over the crest, 80. 5 left, 6 right. 3 right, cut.
Yeah, Dimitrov very good, especially in the beginning of the stream. He had a 0 rolls on his counter for quite a long time.
Cut, 160. 5 right, long, 120. 5 left, long, over the crest, 3 right, double tightens, over crest, 6 right, 3 left, cut, 100.
And then on his last rally, it was interesting
5
competition
right,
between
100.
him and me.
3 right, 200.
I messed up the first leg and the first two legs, but then he messed up the final leg.
5
So
right,
it was very close
120.
between us on that
Square
rally.
left, over crest, 120.
Ah, this corner is always so easy to miss.
Over crest, 120. 5 left, 60. 3 left, 160. Over crest, 40. 5 right, 180. 6 right, 80. 5 left, 3 left, 2 right, 6 left, 180. 6 left, 100. 6 left, 150. 5 right, 300. Over the crest. 6
Yeah, I messed up. Carrying too much speed. It seems the car reaches the limit of the suspension too soon, and then you lose the grip. Maybe we need even stiffer dampers. Okay, let me change the setup again now. Let's see what we can improve. I'm going to try I don't know actually. If I make the differential too locked, it's going to snap so much, especially at high speed. I'm going to try even lower locking, in fact. But I'm going to increase the locking on braking. Yeah. Maybe like this. And I'm going to lower the preload again. The handbrake seemed okay. Now let's try much stiffer front. And a little bit stiffer rear as well, of course. Let's keep actually the original spring length. And let's increase the dampers. Maybe we need less rebound. Okay, let's try with less front camber. Maybe around 1 degree. Let's try with a lot of negative toe and see what happens. And at the rear, I'm going to try actually lower camber. Yeah, maybe something like this. Difficult to judge about the anti-roll bar. Is it too much? Is it not too much? Now with the increased bump in the dampers, maybe we don't need that much. What about the tires? Maybe they need to be higher pressure. Oh yeah, you can see first and second gear how bad they are in terms of optimal torque. And you can reach well over 200 with the long gear. Let's try the long gear. Let's see how it goes. Oh no, I need to reset. Or maybe not. This stage is wet and then the next are dry. So what should I use? Should I risk it on this stage with the dry? No, maybe we need the intermediate tires, yeah. They need to be unlocked by creating a profile in the game with a specific name. What was it? Muli Gatauni or something like that. When you download the rallysimfans plugin, there is an instruction there, I think, how to do it. Yeah, I need to change to intermediate. This is going to be too bad otherwise. Yeah. Oh, did I eat any nuts? I did it without thinking. Okay, let me change the tire. Yeah, he is asking about the unlocking of the cars in the game. But I think, you know, it doesn't matter that much. Maybe for the stages. It matters more for the stages, the default stages. So you can have all of them unlocked with that code. Oh, you're eating nuts, but I think I ate a nut or two a few minutes ago. Or maybe I didn't. I ate so many nuts these days, I'm getting confused. There you go. Yeah, I've been the same, by the way, Bradley. You can ask Donald and Fred how much I crashed on the previous stream. Even though I was driving okay, but at the same time crashing a lot. Let's see. Let me try to focus a bit more so we can get a bit clean run.
2, 1, go. Straight 140. 5 left 250. 6 left. Caution 60. Hairpin left 120. Square right 600. Straight 150. Overcrest and caution. Square left 300.
Yeah, this kind of mid-corner understeer is really annoying.
2 right. 4 left. Now,
Because I don't want to use the handbrake.
250.
Maybe something to do with the preload. Maybe I need to lower it even further. It's possible. It's possible the preload is actually limiting the rotation of the car
120.
when it settles into the middle of the
Square
corner.
right 250.
Okay, let's see now the top speed with these long gears. I mean, curious about it.
Six left, 300.
Even though we are on wet, not really fast through that previous corner.
Six left,
Yeah,
300.
we're going to run out of straight.
Square left, 5 left.
I think it can easily reach over 200 in the dry. Yeah, I'm definitely going to try the preloaded low setting. Something like 30 maybe.
Caution. Square left, square right, 160.
Oh, there are no 3 shadows, which I use for reference in the wet.
Three right, hairpin right, 180.
Wow, no grip at all.
Square left, 250. Caution. Square left, 140.
Yeah, this is so annoying. Why doesn't it want to
5 left,
lock
150.
the front end in a slide so it can
6
recover?
left, 120.
I'm not sure. Maybe the engine has too much engine braking power,
120.
and this is what makes it so bad. The revs dropping too fast.
Square right, 600.
Oh, come on. Maybe I shouldn't draw any conclusions, because this is in wet conditions with intermediate tire.
Straight, 140.
So let's wait for the other stages.
Caution. Square left, 300.
At least the car on throttle is now quite
2 right,
smooth to drive.
4 left.
Even if it will spins a lot, it's easy to keep it going forward.
Narrow. 3 left, 250.
I think the low differential lock is helping.
Hairpin left, 100. 4 right, 120.
Oh, the handbrake is maybe a little bit too strong.
Right, 120. Square right, 250.
Yeah, see, I think this is the preload, locking the rear end.
6 left, 300.
Oh wait,
6
are you
left,
talking about something
250.
different when you say Wreckfest? Is it a game? Because when you say Wreckfest, I'm thinking of crashing in RBR. Sorry for the misunderstanding, if you mean something different.
5 right, 300. Caution. Square left, square right, 160.
Maybe I know what it is, but I don't remember by the name. It rings a bell actually.
180.
Oh, okay, it was another game. My mistake.
Square left, 250.
I think someone mentioned it before, several weeks ago, and I checked it, but I must have forgotten, because I don't play it. And when I hear Wreckfest, I more associated with my crashing in RBR.
6 left.
Not just my, but everyone
Caution.
crashing.
Hairpin left. 140.
Because I think RBR is just as much a Wreckfest as the actual Wreckfest game.
Square right. 700.
Oh, come on, this sign again. There is just no grip at low speed. At least the radiator is fine.
Straight. Over the crest. Straight. Bump.
Monza pickup races in Grand Prix Legends, yeah.
250. Straight. 200.
The ultimate Wreckfest.
Straight. Over the crest. Caution. 100.
Yeah, I think the dampers are working very
3 left.
nicely now.
Into. 3 right.
Absorbing
into,
the
3
bumps.
left. Into. 3 right. 250. Square right. Narrow. 120.
Maybe the creators of Wreckfest got inspired from crashing in RBR.
Hairpin left. Hairpin right. 400.
Yeah, this is the biggest issue of this car. Donald, I think you're right. We need to just use the short gears, even if we lose a lot of time on the straights. Otherwise, first and second are just terrible.
Hairpin right. Narrow. 120.
The engine just has too narrow torque band
Square left.
of maybe 3000 RPM at most.
Finish.
Wow, second fastest. Everyone making mistakes. Probably not too many left in the rally. Let's see. Or starting the second leg. Yeah. We are beating other Ford Escort, Ford Focus. Nice. Oh, this is Super Rally, never mind. Just 3 people finishing. Okay, let's see on a dry tarmac with the intermediate how it's going to be. Oh, we cannot repair this. Yeah, you're going to run out of Soviet terms to use and names. I can probably name some Bulgarian ones, but you wouldn't know them. You know, even with the long gears, if the engine had a wider torque band, it wouldn't be a problem. Just a little bit slower acceleration. But unfortunately, the torque completely disappears and the car stops. I guess if I had a manual clutch pedal, I could be using it on every corner to rev up a little bit. Yeah, I agree. Giants of character. More like great representatives of the stupidity of the human race. But yeah, in terms of their sayings, which are funny, kind of like how is it in English? Yeah, quotes by them, which are funny. I guess, yeah, I agree. They are funny characters. Yeah, old school engine.
3, 2, 1, go. 5 left, 140. Over crest, 6 right.
You can actually look it up, by the way. Look up Todor Zhivkov quotes and see if something comes up in English. He had many stupid sayings which are always quoted to this day. He was the president of Bulgaria in the communism days.
5 left, long. 5 right, 250. Over crest. 6 right, over crest, 100. Care. Square left, over crest, 70. Over crest, into 2 right, tightens, into bump, 200.
Yeah, no engine. No engine in this with these long gears. No way to take these corners.
Over crest, 100. 5 left, over crest, 80. Care and 3 left, don't cut, over crest, 3 left, over crest, 5 right, over crest, into 5
Too
left.
fast. The car is too fast with the long gears. Oh, come on. What is happening?
3 left, over crest. 5 right, over crest, into 5 left, 4 right, over crest. 6 right, 100, over crest, and 5 right, 80. 6 left, 100. 4 left, tightens. 3 right, 80. 5 left, don't cut. 6 left. Over crest, 120. Over crest, into 6 left, 250.
Wow, check out the tire wear, guys.
And 2 right, and bump, 120.
Wearing out the tires so fast. I know they're intermediate, but still.
Over crest, and 5 left, 100.
I think on the right side we have the rear tires.
6 right,
So naturally with this car
4 left, 100.
we wear out the rear tires
5
faster.
left, long, over the crest, into, don't cut. Over the crest, into, 6 right, 5 left. Over
But the
crest,
car feels
and
better
6 left, 200.
in the dry, even if it's on intermediate tires.
Over the crest, and 6 right, 300. Over the crest, 100. Care, and 4 right, into, 3 right, double tightens. 100.
Much more stable over the
into,
bumps and
6
jumps.
left, 160. Over the crest, and 6 right, long. Over the crest, 350. Four right, 4 left, care.
Good
3 right,
one.
cut. 6 right. Over the crest.
Oh, come on. We are not going to make it, yeah. That dreadful feeling when you're
6 right.
100 meters away from the corner, but you already know you're not going to make it.
Over the crest.
No matter what you try.
Over the crest. 30. Care. Over the crest. Care. Square right. Double.
Ah, let's not miss this square
250.
right now. Yeah, cannot really use the handbrake because the revs immediately drop.
Over the crest. Into 6 right. 100.
Which means I need to
3 left. 100.
go even slower through the
3
corner.
right. Tightens. 60.
Maybe I can try drive it more like it's gravel and snow. Brake early and then only use the
3
throttle
left.
on entry.
Tightens. 50.
Let's see if that can work. Oh, I couldn't go between the trees for some reason.
3 left, tightens, 50, 2 right, don't cut, 70.
Come on.
2 right, don't cut, 70. 3 left, over the crest. 5 right,
We are not improving the roll counter, by the way. For some reason, even though I'm making mistakes, I'm not really rolling the car. It's
5 right.
it's an anti-roll
Five
car.
left. 6 left. Don't cut.
It has a
Over the
high
crest
resistance
and
to
6 right. Long.
rolling completely.
6 left. 120. 6 right. 120. 5 right. Onto bridge. 6 left. 120.
I wonder if it's because it lacks helper
4
springs.
right. Long. 250. 4 right and 3 right. Double tightens. 120. 3 left.
Oh
cut,
yeah, this could work.
140.
This could work, but I need to increase the locking of the
4
differential,
left. Cut. 150.
so I can throttle through the
Over
corner
crest. 5
earlier.
left. Long. 100. 5
I'm
left,
going to try it
70.
next time I change the setting.
Care over the crest. 40. Hairpin left. Over the crest. And 4 right. 250.
Okay, this is going to be tricky again. Oh, I revved it up with the coach button.
Over the crest. 150.
I guess that could work, but I need to be very quick and precise
60. Over the crest. Into
to make
4
it
left.
work all the time.
Over the crest. Into 4 right. 40. 4 right. Long. 100. Over the crest. 4 left. 60. Over the crest. Into 5 right. 50. Over the crest. Into 5 right. 5 right. Long. 4 left. Long. Over the crest. Into 4 left. Long. Over the crest. Into 5 right. 40. 6 right. 5 left. 4 right. 4 left. Don't
Yeah, the
cut.
car is
Over
very
the
nice
crest.
here
50.
on
6
the
left.
limit.
6 left.
This nasty
4 right.
place.
200. 6 right. 140. Over the crest. 60. Care. Over the crest. Into 2 right. 200. Over the crest. 5 right. 80. Care. And 2 left. 60. Over the crest. Into 5 left. Into 5 right.
Maybe I should try also positive frontal
Into
just to
4
compare.
left. 120. Over the
The
crest.
negative,
Into
the
4
negative isn't working because I'm not really
Five
sliding the car.
right. Over the crest.
I made it
5 left. 5
with the
left.
purpose
And
of
care.
sliding the
Into
car
3
around,
right. Into 2 left.
but I'm not
Cut.
really
80. 3 right.
drifting
Long.
it
80.
too much. So it actually creates mid-corner understeer, and even on the exit of the corner.
4 left. Over the crest. 30. 2 right. 40. 5 right. 4 right. Long. 3 right. Cut. 2 left. Into 4 left. Over the crest. 50.
Yeah,
3
the
left,
rear
cut.
diff
3 right.
is
30,
too low,
2 right. Cut. Over the crest.
creating a
40.
lot of wheel spin if I just floor the
4 right.
throttle.
Cut. 3 left. Tightens.
Of course, the positive thing
Over
is
the crest. 60.
it makes the car
6
more
right.
controllable
70.
when you overdo it.
5 right. Long. 4 left. 50. Over the crest. Into 5 right. 80. Care. Square left. Over the crest. Into 3 right. 70. Over the crest. Into 3
we
right.
cannot
Cut.
stop.
150.
The pace note came too late.
Over the crest. Into 3 right. 70. Over the crest. Into 3 right. Cut. 150. Over the crest. 4 right. Long. 140. Bump. 5 left. Over the crest. Into 5 right. 180. Over the crest. 50. 4 left. 60. Over the crest.
I like the
4
suspension
left,
though.
3 left.
The
over
balance
crest,
is good
into
now.
3 right. Tightens.
The
4
dampers
left,
work well.
50, 4 right. Over the crest. Into 3 right. 60.
Oh, come on. 1, 2, 3 rolls. No, 2 rolls. I think it was 2. Where do we go? Maybe here? Nope. It's not here. Oh.
over crest, into, 3 right, 60, 5 right.
Yeah, just before the finish.
Finish.
Piuco. I wonder if Piuco's favorite stage is Pequo. Okay. Oh, Varga Benz, the one who has so many setups in the plugin when you hit the download setup button. Nice. I haven't seen him in stages, in stage results. Okay, one more. Wow, too much damage. And the tires are damaged as well. Let's improve the dampers at least. Oh, the diff is lost. I'm going to repair it as well. 40 seconds. Yeah, maybe Donut, maybe. Okay, Fred, thank you for watching. See you soon. Have a good night. I don't know, Donut. I feel like I'm driving it smoothly enough. I mean, I'm not even trying to slide it anymore now. But if you watch Colin McRae drive this car, or a similar model, you'll see why I'm trying to drive it like this. He is much more violent than me in the car. He really pushes it to the limit and drifts a lot. So I think it's possible with the correct gears and setup. You can really make the car dance around.
3, 2, 1, go. 4 right, 5 right, 5 left, 4 left, 5 left, 250.
Let's see, on this stage, which I know it more or less,
5 left, 140.
I think it should be without any problems. Just the gears in the slow corners.
5 left, 120. 4 left, long, jump, 140.
Yeah, it feels very good now, by the way. You can see
Bridge, 6
the
left,
car is
5 right.
stable enough.
40, 4 right, 3 right, double tightens, hairpin left, 40.
If it wasn't the gears problem, and of course the pace notes, I wouldn't be making that many mistakes.
Square left, 5 left, and 5 right. 5 left, 80. 5
And I'm
right,
going to
long
make
bridge,
a few more changes to the
120.
setup to improve it,
4 right,
hopefully a
over
little
crest,
bit
80.
more.
5 left, 6 right, 3 right, cut. 5 left, 5 right, 4 left, cut, 160.
Okay, without that 40-second penalty, just 3 seconds behind
120.
Piuco.
5 left, long, over crest. 3 right,
This left-hander
double
always very
tightens, over
dangerous.
crest, 6 right, 3 left, cut, 100. 5 right, 100. 3 right, 200. 5 right, long, 120. Square left. Over crest,
Yeah, let's not miss
120.
this square left this time. It's very, very early. The long gears
5
work
left,
nicely, by
60.
the way, on this
3 left,
stage.
160.
At least for now.
Over crest, 40. 5 right, 180. 6 right, 80. 5 left. 3 left. 2 right. 6
Oh, I
left,
think I crashed on this one
180.
on the first leg. Let's be careful not to repeat that.
6 left, 100. 6 left, 150. 5 right, 300.
It was here, I think. Yeah, into the
Overcrest.
trees.
6 left, 100. 6 left, 150. 5 left. 5 right, 120.
I'm very happy with the way the suspension is working.
Overcrest, 200.
Okay, another tight hairpin, but it worked fine.
6 left, 100. 4 right, long, 200. Overcrest, 60. 5 left, 120.
I guess
5 left, 120.
it's not just the setup, I'm just getting
5
more
left,
used to the car.
overcrest.
Just 8 seconds behind Pilko without the penalty. Oh, it was the finish here, I forgot.
Finish.
Nice. Finally a more decent run. Yeah, to be honest, I'm not into cars as well. If you ask me, I don't know most of the models. I know the cars mostly from motorsports and from Sims. I know Ford Capri from GT Legends. I've driven it many times there in UK GTL. Rally finished. You know, I'm going to go to practice and I want to try which stage to try. Oh yeah, this stage is going to be a good test. The default code there, bros. Let's change to the Ford. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I think we had our family when I was young had a Ford Mondeo, but maybe for a very short time. It was a very popular car in the 90s, from what I can remember. Okay, I'm not going to erase this setup, but let's make a few changes and see how they work. First of all, I'm going to lower this to 30. Also, the handbrake to 60. The rear to maximum. And let's keep the brake at 50. Gears at short. The front toe to positive. Maybe even keep it close to 0, I don't know. Okay, let's keep it like this. And let me check now the right height. The front is higher now. The front is higher. But I think it works well. It works well. Maybe we can go a little bit stiffer anti-roll. Now, what about the camber? This is always so confusing with this kind of cars. Do you need more camber or not? I think you don't, but I'm not sure. It's kind of like the old 60s F1 cars. You don't really need too much camber because the traction is lost too much. Nice, nice. I'm not a big, how do I say it? not so much involved with car models and so on, because in my opinion, for everyday driving, you just need mostly comfort and reliability, not so much performance. So, I don't know. Anything with 4 wheels works for me, if you ask me. Not too much of a difference. It's only when you start to go to the extremes in terms of performance or safety and so on, then you can see some difference. Maybe also fuel consumption. Okay. V1B maybe. You know, maybe I should remove the dot and use this format, maybe. Yeah. The day, the month, and the year. This will work better. Or maybe I just need the version. I don't know. Okay, let's stick to the existing one. MK2 experimental. No, if you ask me about different tier cars and different kind of technologies, then I agree. I agree. Yeah, of course, of course. I guess if you're going to have fun with the car, of course it matters. But I'm talking about just a car that you use to move from one point to another with the family and so on. Or to work. Not to enjoy driving. Just to transport yourself. Because I think most people don't really enjoy driving. They just do it out of necessity. At least from what I know from my friends and family. And their comments here. Okay. Anything else? No, I think it's good. Let's test it on this stage and see how it goes.
Three, two, 1, go. 3 right, 30, 5 left, long.
Let's be careful with the maximum diff
2
walking
left,
on the rear.
140.
It's going to be a very sudden car on throttle now.
Overcrest, into, 5 right, 5 left, hairpin
But
right,
it also
60,
should be possible
hairpin
to
left,
keep it
60.
drifting now easier because of the other settings.
Overcrest, into, 5 right,
Oh, it doesn't want to
6
rotate
left,
still.
over crest, into, hairpin right, 5
Maybe
left,
I increased
80.
the braking diff lock too much.
Hairpin left, 4 right, 5 left.
Yeah, maybe the braking lock
Over
needs to
crest,
be
into, 4 left,
reduced.
hairpin right, 70.
Yeah, it suddenly snaps.
Six right, over crest, hairpin left, 70. 6 left. Four left, over crest. 6 right, 60.
I'm driving it a bit more aggressively on purpose to see the limit of the car. I can go a little bit smoother if I wanted to, but
5 right, 40.
I want to see how it handles
5 right,
when
over
pushed to
crest.
the extremes.
5 right, long. 4 left, cut, 50. 4 left, 3 left, 180. Over crest. 3 right, 6 left, over crest. 4 right.
Yeah, there is something very strange in the handling.
5 left.
The
cut,
initial
6
change of
right,
direction is
70.
too sudden,
6 left.
and
5
then
left,
it
over
transitions
crest.
into
5 right,
understeer.
5 left.
But the initial
right, over
rotation
crest,
is just
80.
too much.
5 left, over crest, 6 left. 5 right. 4 right, 120. 4 left. 3 right. 6 right, 50. 3 left. 5 right, 3 right, tightens. 5 left, long, over crest, 50. 5 right, 4 left.
I'm going to try something after this run. Something with the cambers.
Finish.
It's very fast now. If I don't make mistakes, it's very fast. Yeah. It doesn't want to settle and keep the drift going, but it just changes very quickly the direction. Okay, let's see. Maybe just a little bit less locking. And let's try much less on the brake and see how it is. Also, no, I'm not going to touch the preload. Let me see. I don't know. I don't want to go stiffer front anti-roll bar, but maybe we need to do it. Maybe we need to do it. I don't know. Let's try like this and see what happens. No, actually, no. Let me try something else. Yeah, I'm going to try something else with the cambers. Let's reduce the front camber. This is going to make it smoother on initial direction change. Let's make a little bit negative front toe. And let's increase the rear camber for lateral stability. We can actually use the toe, but that will create too much understeer. Let's keep it at 0 for now. I like the spring and dampers. I don't think they are the problem. Maybe something to do with the tire pressures, I don't know. Maybe we need lower rear. No, let's not touch them, so there's not too much change in the setup. The problem is sometimes what happens, you make the rear soft to create a mechanical grip, but then there is so much weight shift to the rear wheels that the balance changes too much. Sometimes it's better for the rear to be very stiff but precise, so I don't know. It depends. Unless you experiment with all possibilities, it's difficult to tell.
1, go. 3 right, 30, 5 left, long. 2 left, 140. Overcrest, into, 5 right, 5 left, hairpin right, 60.
Also keep in mind I'm running very low degrees on the steering wheel, so it's very sensitive.
Overcrest, into, 5 right.
If I increase the steering wheel degrees, it's going to be much
6 left.
smoother to drive.
Overcrest, into, hairpin right, 5 left, 80. Hairpin left, 4 right, 5 left.
Yeah, this mid-corner understeer is just
4 right. Overcrest,
So
into,
annoying.
4 left, hairpin right, 70. Six right, overcrest, hairpin left, 70. 6 left. Four left, overcrest. 6 right, 60. 5 right, don't cut, overcrest. 5 left, cut, 5 right. 5 right, 5 left, into, caution. 5 right, 40. 5 left, cut. 5 right, overcrest. 5 right, long. 4 left, cut, 50. 4 left. 3 left, 180.
yeah, the camber is allowing me to keep the car going even with those mistakes,
Overcrest.
but it also creates some understeer in the faster corners now.
4 right. 5 left, cut, 6 right, 70. 6 left, 5 left, overcrest. 5 right, 5 left. 5 right, overcrest, 80. 5 left, overcrest, 6 left. 5 right. 4 right, 120. 4 left,
I think there is good potential in this setup,
3 right,
in this approach.
6 right, 50.
It's almost like driving on
5 right, 3
gravel
right,
and snow.
tightens.
With
5
earlier
left,
braking
long,
it works
overcrest,
nicely,
50.
and earlier throttle.
5 right, 4 left, tightens.
Oh, nice,
Finish.
nice time. 10 seconds quicker than the previous run. Let me try one more approach and then I'm finished for now with the car. Let's see. The car is fast. The balance is good if you drive it the correct way. But maybe we can make it a little bit more like a tarmac car and not so much like a gravel car. Maybe the front end is too high, you know, because check out the ride height here and compare to the rear. I don't know. It's possible. Maybe we can try this and see what happens. Yeah, let's try this first before I try what I was thinking of. Actually, no, I'm going to try both things together. This may work nicely. I'm going to use more front camber and less rear, but also reduce the anti-roll bar by a lot and see what happens. I don't know. I've seen plenty of footage from real life where cars are running higher front. I think it gives them much stability at the rear, but maybe they only do it with cars with mid-engine configuration or 50-50 center of gravity, weight distribution. So for a car like this, maybe it's not desirable. I don't know. If you watch some images of rally cars on acceleration, very often the front end is much higher than the rear. It's really noticeable. So either they're going very soft on the rear suspension, or they setting up the static ride height to be higher at the front. I don't know. Especially on gravel, to protect the front end on jumps and on bumps and so on. But I don't know about tarmac. About tarmac, then it's a different story. It's difficult to judge because one thing is the car in static configuration, and another thing is when it's moving at high speed. So using real life footage is difficult to judge. Okay, let's lower the rear now. This is what I'm going to try. Much lower rear. And use a little bit of rear toe. But how much? How much do we need really? Just a little bit. Okay, now the car is quite low at the front. And for the diff, I'm going to lower the... No, actually it was still wheel spinning. Maybe we need the maximum. Yeah, maybe we need the maximum because it was still... In a few moments, it was wheel spinning. If not the right height, I think in real life, at least they set up the front end with a lot of suspension travel. So you don't lose the cornering grip. Because if you bottom out of the front, you suddenly go off the road, which happened to me many times in the sim. If you limit the front end suspension too much, it's kind of dangerous.
Three,
Let's see.
two, one.
It's possible to compensate with stiffer dampers, which I've done to some extent. but not
2 left,
completely.
140.
Wow, the car turns
Over
so
crest,
much better
into,
now.
5 right,
Maybe too
5
much.
left, hairpin right, 60, hairpin left, 60. Over crest, into, 5 right, 6 left. Over crest, into, hairpin right, 5 left, 80.
Yeah, it's more like a circuit
5 left.
setup with this approach. Still has the mid corner understeer
Over
though.
crest, into, 4 left, hairpin right, 70. Six right, over crest, hairpin left, 70, 6 left. Four left, over crest.
Let's see now in the
6
faster
right,
corners.
60. 5 right, don't cut, over crest. 5 left, cut, 5 right. 5 right, 5 left, into, caution. 5 right, 40. 5 left, cut. 5 right, over crest. 5 right, long. 4 left.
Yeah, it snaps a little bit
4 left. 3
sometimes.
left, 180. Over crest. 3 right. 6 left, over crest. 4 right. 5 left, cut. 6 right, 70. 6 left. 5 left, over crest. 5 right. 5 left. 5 right, over crest. 80.
Oh, yeah, I guess the balance is between slow and fast corners. This approach works better for the slow corners and the other for the fast ones. So you need to find a good balance between the two.
5 right, over crest. 80.
Let's try to find something in the middle. I said I'm going to stop after this test, but let's do one more. Maybe like this. And yeah, let me try with what I was thinking about earlier. Stiffer front. $263, $286. Okay. Let's put a little bit more camber at the rear. I'm going to try even less preload. And let's try less locking as well. Oh. If we can somehow cure the mid-corner understeer in the slow corners, then it can improve the stage time so much. Instead of having to slide the car around,
3,
to just
2,
make it turn.
1, go. 3 right, 30, 5 left, long. 2 left, 140. Overcrest into 5 right, 5 left, hairpin right, 60, hairpin left, 60. Overcrest into 5 right, 6 left. Overcrest into hairpin right, 5 left, 80. Hairpin left, 4 right, 5 left. Four right. Overcrest into 4
No,
left, hairpin right, 70.
I think we need to go with the maximum
6
locking
right,
for the
overcrest.
power in the just too much wheel spin otherwise.
Hairpin left, 70. 6 left. 4 left, overcrest. 6 right, 60. 5 right, don't cut, overcrest. 5 left, cut. 5 right. 5 right, 5 left, into caution. 5 right, 40. 5 left, cut. 5 right, overcrest. 5 right, long. 4 left, cut, 50. 4 left. 3 left, 180. Overcrest. 3 right. 6 left.
Okay,
overcrest.
again after a minute or
4
two,
right.
when the tires warm up, the car becomes
5
better
left, cut. 6
to
right,
drive.
70. 6 left. 5 left, overcrest. 5 right. 5 left. 5 right, overcrest. 80. 5 left, overcrest. 6 left. 5 right. 4 right, 120. 4 left. 3 right. 6 right, 50. 3 left. 5 right, 3 right, tightens. 5 left, long, overcrest, 50.
Yeah, I don't like the anti-roll bars reversed though. I think this is not the correct approach. Let me try one more thing. Actually, let's try stiffer like the default, but even stiffer, front and rear, and see what happens. Maybe like this. And yeah, definitely think we need even more camber at the rear. Let's use more bump at the rear as well. Let's try to use similar pressures. Actually, no, let's leave them at default. A bit too high for tarmac, but maybe these kind of tires need to be pressured higher. Okay. Oh, this is exhausting. Driving this car is requires so many inputs that is quite tiring.
Three, two, one, go. 3 right, 30, 5 left, long. 2 left, 140.
Oh, nice slide there.
5 left, hairpin right, 60, hairpin left,
In the
60.
next corners.
Overpress into 5 right.
Oh, this time there wasn't understeer in the middle of the corner.
Overpress into hairpin right, 5 left, 80. Hairpin left, 4 right, 5
Okay,
left.
now I'm happy with the slow corners. Let's see in the fast ones.
4 right. Overpress into 4 left, hairpin right, 70. Six right, overpress, hairpin left, 70. 6 left. Four left, overpress. 6 right, 60. 5 right, don't cut, overpress. 5 left, cut, 5 right. 5 right, 5 left, into, caution. 5 right, 40. 5 left, cut. 5 right, overpress. 5 right, long.
Very nice,
4
very
left,
nice.
Cut, 50. 4 left. 3 left, 180.
Easy to catch these lights.
Overpress. 3 right.
Much smoother
6 left,
transitions now.
overpress. 4 right.
Using half
5 left,
throttle
cut,
seems
6
to
right,
do the trick.
70. 6 left. 5 left, overpress. 5 right. 5 left. 5
I
right,
think
overpress. 80.
Increasing the rear dampers maybe
5 left,
helped
overpress. 6 left.
with the rear car's responsiveness and at the same time stability,
120. 4 left.
but also making the anti-roll bar stiffer,
3 right. 6 right, 50.
so the car doesn't roll too much
3 left.
all the time.
5 right. 3 right, tightens. 5 left, long, overpress. 50.
Oh, very nice, very nice.
5
This
right,
is definitely
4 left, tightens.
in the right direction.
Finish.
Just need a little bit more balancing, but overall very nice. Maybe something with the cambers, the toes, and maybe the differential. Yeah. Don't know if you tried this setup from this stream. Let me know how it goes. What you think of it. Okay. Let's do one more rally before I stop. I wanted to stream for longer, but it's getting a little bit tiring. It's just that I started too late. Maybe tomorrow I can start early. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, now I want to get to the other port. The escort group A. What is this one? Tarmac battle. Oh, this one I think Dimi entered it. Let me see. Yeah, there he is in the Subaru. Let's enter this one. Oh, the default card is Trabant. I sense that Fred had a hand in setting up this rally. Maybe he bribed the rally creator. To lure more people into using the Trabi. Though I think now he's switching to the Wartburg more often. And also he mentioned the... What car did he mention earlier? One of the Skodas, I think. Okay, let me see. Yeah. Usually nighttime is about the time that the cats begin to go wild. Yeah. He mentioned driving the Warburg more. But also, what car did he mention earlier for the Dakar rally? Oh yeah, I was going to check the Dakar rally, actually. Let me see. Maybe we can test the gravel setup on the port. Ah, there it is. Wow, 30 stages. Let's see where is Fred in the results. Oh yeah, favorite. Skoda favorite. There he is. 38 seconds behind. Ah, there are only Group B cars, I think. No Group A cars on this one. You know, maybe tomorrow on the stream I can do the same rally in the Skoda favorite as well. It's going to be fun. Okay, let's do this one then on tarmac. Now, I need to quickly set up the car the way I set up the Subaru, more or less. Now let me improvise. Ah, that explains it. That explains it. You know, I was trying to find helper spring stiffness information online, but there is so little information about helper springs in terms of actual data. Just generic explanations. Okay, let's increase the travel now. Travel. 23 centimeters. 25. Okay, this seems good enough. We just need to make the dampers much stiffer now and see what happens. Is the magic going to work on this car as well? Keep the rebound low so the tire doesn't lose contact over jumps and crests for too long. Okay. Now let's see the geometry. I'm going again with maximum. Actually, do we need maximum caster on tarmac? Maybe not. I'm trying to remember what I'm using on the Subaru, but I'm not sure. Okay, let's use 5. And oh, now the ride height became even lower though. Maybe I can increase it from this one. Yeah. Okay. And the rear end, I'm going to increase it just a little bit as well. For the camber, we don't need too much at the rear. Oh, I'm running too low front pressures. I used to lower the pressures, but nowadays I'm running a little bit higher at the front. Maybe even on the rear on this car as well. Yeah, I don't know. Let's leave it and we'll see. What about the brakes? Okay, let's keep it at 67. Medium gears. Let's go. Let's go. A. Okay, should we go with short gears or medium gears? Let's go with medium and see how it is. I forgot to check something. I need to go back. I forgot to check the differential locking. I knew I forgot something. Oh yeah, going to reduce the differential. This car has a lot of torque, rotates very easily on throttle, so we don't really need much locking, I think. Ah, it doesn't have a preload, unlike the Subaru. a different kind of differential. Okay. Let's see, I remember Dimi had a good run here, but some pace notes were confusing. Not confusing, but incorrect.
Three, two, one, go. 4 right, 3 left, tightens. 4 right, don't cut, narrow, 70. Hairpin right, double tightens, bump, 30. 3 left, don't cut, long, 5 left, 30. 2 right, double tightens, 30. 3 left, tightens, narrow, 50. 6 left, 50. 4 right, caution, 3 left, 30, 2 left, don't cut, 70. 3 right. 6
Yeah, maybe I need the
30,
short
2
gears.
right,
What was
tightens,
wrong?
30. 4 left, 6 right, 30. 2 left, long. 6 left, 70. 5 right, 70. 2 right, tightens, 80. 5 left, 50. 5 right, narrow,
A little bit of
100.
mid-corner understeer,
2 right, tightens, 30.
but I need to test the car on
4
more
left,
stages
6
to
right, 2
figure
left,
it out.
tightens, long, don't cut, 100. Straight. 2 right, tightens, 6 right, 2 left, tightens, 30, 6 right, 30. 2 left, bridge, narrow, 30. 4 left, bump, long, 4 right, 50.
Oh, I missed the pace note. Ah, I was just in front of Dimi's time, but this is going to lose me 10 seconds. Just stuck there in this narrow
left,
place.
bump, long, 4 right, 50. 3 left, don't cut. 2 right, tightens. 4 left,
I think I made the rear end a little bit too
3
stable.
right, tightens.
The car is quite planted on the road.
2 left, long. 4 right, long.
Easy to drive, but too
3
understeery.
left, tightens.
At
long,
least for me.
100. 5 left, 30, 2 right, tightens. 3 left, narrow, 3 right, 3 left, long.
Also,
2 right, tightens.
seems to be locking too easy on
Left,
braking.
long, 30. 4 left, 2 right, tightens. 4 left, long, 50. 3 right, long, tightens. 5 left, 30.
Yeah, much easier. I don't think it's just the all-wheel drive, it's the tires.
2 left,
They seem to have different tire physics, different tire type. And also a little bit of maybe aerodynamics. Okay, maybe not these cars, but the more modern ones.
6 right, 4 left, tightens, long. 5 right, 50. 6 right, 6 left, 50. Over crest, 5 right, narrow, 6 left, long, 70. 2 right, double tightens, long. 2 left,
Where's
long.
he caught it so early? I was worried that I'm not going to brake on time.
30.
Yeah, I need to do something about this mid-corner understeer
100.
before I apply the throttle.
6 right, 50. 5 left, tightens, 70. 6 left, don't cut. 6 right, long.
Oh, I thought we hit. Ah, there are people. in front of the house.
6 left, tightens. 6 right, long, 30. 5 left, tightens, 70. 6 right, long. 6 left, narrow. 6 right. 6 left, long, 100. 6 right, 150. Hairpin right, tightens, long, 6 left.
Yeah, he doesn't want to slide the rear around.
Finish.
And Jimmy leading. I'm almost a minute behind him now. Oh, this stage. I have a bit of FPS issues on this one, but let's see. Oh, nice. I can repair almost everything. Yeah. If Liverpool loses, he's going to drive well. If he drives badly, at least he knows they're going to win. So it's a win-win situation for him. Maybe that's why he's driving badly on purpose sometimes. So he can make them win their matches. I think I've mostly driven this stage in reverse, in the normal direction. But this reverse one, I wonder if I've even done it before. Oh yeah, I did it with the Mazda, with the dysfunctional handbrake.
Go.
But I didn't finish the
6
stage.
left, 100. 5 left, long. 5 left, narrow. 4 right, double tight.
Let's try to stay within the limit of the car and not push it too much. At this low FPS though.
5 left, long. 4 left, wide out. 6 left, 60. 4 right, tightens. 5 left, narrow, 40.
Oh, Titans, but not.
Care. Square right and square left into 2 right and 3 left, 50. Care. And 3 left, narrow into jump into bump and hairpin right, 6 right, 30.
No, stay.
Hairpin right,
He doesn't want to spin around, unfortunately.
6 right, 30. Care. Hairpin left, 2 right, don't cut. 3 left, 2 left, 2 right, and 6 left. 4 right, narrow, 3 left, narrow. Hairpin right and 5 left.
I think for
2
this
right,
car,
narrow and 2 left.
I
don't
need
cut.
to make the springs similar stiffness. It's
And
just too
5
stable.
left, care.
We
And
don't really
hairpin
need
left,
to make the
2 right, don't cut.
the
4
rear
left, narrow.
stiff, softer to increase the traction.
4
It
right,
already has enough traction.
3 left, 3 right, narrow, 2 right, double tightens, and 2 left, wide out, 60. 2 right, wide out, 4 left, long.
I'm repeating the wall riding
5 left,
exercise
tightens, 2
that
right,
Jimmy did.
narrow. Hairpin left, long. 2 right, tightens. 6 right, long. Care, 2 right, wide out, square left, narrow, 2 right, wide out. 4 right, cut, 80.
Yeah, he doesn't want to drift.
Care, and hairpin left, 4 right, wide out.
It immediately regains grip
5 left,
at the rear
wide
end.
out, 4 right, narrow, 5
Doesn't
left, long, 120.
want to keep the slide going.
5 right, wide out, care, and hairpin right, into, bump, 4 left. 4 right, hairpin left. 6 left. 5 right, narrow. 4 left. 4 right, wide out, 50. 5 left, narrow. Care. Hairpin right, bump, 70. 2 left, narrow, and 3 right, don't cut, 100. Over crest. 4 right, and 5 left, and 6 right. Over crest. 5 left, long, 80. 4 right, narrow, 3 left, wide out. 4 right, narrow, 4 left, 80. 3 left. 2 right, narrow, into, jump, and 5 right, 50, care. And bump, into, 5 right, 5 left, 5 right, 4 left, narrow, 5 left, long, 40, care, 2 left. 2 right. 4 right, narrow. 4 right, kinks, and 3 right, 3 left, double tightens, 5 left, 5 right. Care. Square left,
That wasn't
narrow,
a
into,
double
2 right,
tightens.
and 2 right, and 4 left, 4 left. 4 right, narrow, over crest. Finish.
Okay, good recovery there after the mistake early on. I'm having a good idea what to change in the setup once it gives me the option. Yeah, over a minute now behind Dimi. But let's see. I need to drive the car on this setup as well, on this stage as well, without making changes. Maybe actually it's going to help me here because this is very slippery and the stable rear end should work. But accelerating out of the corners is going to be a problem. With the low diff locking, it's going to be a lot of wheel spin.
3, 2, 1, go. 4 right, 60, tight, hairpin right, and tight, hairpin left, 50.
Yeah, I need to just play with the throttle until it goes straight.
4 right, 250. 4 left, and 4 right, caution, tight, hairpin left, 40, short, 6 right, 100. 2 right, and 2 left, don't cut, 50, 6 right, long, 70. 5 left, long, tightens, 120. Tight, hairpin right, 30, short, 5 left, 200.
This is not a tight hairpin.
3 left, don't cut, and 4 right, long, 140. caution, slippy, tight, hairpin right, and 2 left, 50.
Oh yeah, the surface changed. Actually, this setup is very good for this stage because of the
Right, long, care,
slippery
tightens,
conditions.
caution, slippy, 4 left, long, tightens, 40, hairpin left, 50, 4 right, 100.
Ah, this surface came too early,
4
too
left,
suddenly.
70. 2 right, 60. 5 right, long, 100. 4 left, don't cut, long, and 4 left, brake, 30, caution, keep right, square left, hairpin right, square left, 200. 4 left, long, 100. 4 right, long, 80. 3 right, don't cut, 100. 3 left, long, don't cut, 120. 4 left, long, 100. Caution. Square left, square right, 120. 4 left, 50. 4 right, don't cut, and 6 left, 300. Caution, tight, hairpin right, 80. 2 left, 100.
Oh, what happened there? Oh my god. The brakes locked so much. Oh, there are people I didn't see. Would have reset immediately if I knew.
2 left, 100. 2 right, don't cut.
Shame, it was
100.
going so well until then.
Tight, hairpin left, don't cut. 30. 3 left, 60. Short, 4 right, 80. 4 left, and 3 right, long, tightens, 250.
The strange thing is, after the brakes locked, it didn't want to slow.
60, 4 left, 40, short, 5 right.
Maybe
and
one of the
caution,
wheels
square
remained
left,
locked, I
long,
don't know.
30, 2 left, and tight, hairpin right, don't cut, and hairpin left, 50. 2 right, 80. Lake, square right, 70. Square left, don't cut, 80.
The
Square
pace
left,
notes
don't cut, narrow, 60.
are way too forgiving in so many corners. You can go much quicker through those
Into
places.
tight, hairpin left, 50.
And then at the same time you have pace notes which are too fast for some
Short,
corners.
4 right, don't cut,
Too
60.
inconsistent.
2 right, 120. Short, 6 left, 160. 6 right, long, 140. 2 right, 50. 2 left, long, don't cut, tightens, 100. 2 right, into, tight, hairpin left, to finish.
Reminds me of the way a corner is. Some corners you can take much quicker than the pace note, and others it's the opposite. Yeah, I think there it is a little bit downhill, and maybe on the right side it's a little bit of a drop, and then the surface is also very slippery. So once you lock, it just goes straight. Yeah. If the pace notes on this stage are improved, it can be so much beneficial and enjoyable. Losing even more time now. Oh, I can finally change the setup. Okay, let's see. Now about the center diff, I'm not going to touch it. What about the front? Maybe we need a little bit of front because on throttle the car rotates quite a lot actually. We don't have any preload. What about the springs? Yeah, I'm going to make them similar. Let's increase the rear a little bit, make it stiffer, so it slides a little bit more. Yeah, like this, perhaps. See? Yeah. What about the dampers? Let's increase the dampers. So let's increase actually the rebounds, at least the rear rebound. So on entry, when I lift up, I want the rear to brake traction, grip a little bit more. And we can even increase it on throttle, so it doesn't snap around too much. Okay. Let's try with the maximum caster. Let's make the car low, actually, as low as possible. Yeah, definitely need the positive, maybe. Actually, no, maybe not. Maybe not, because on exit the car is rotating nicely. Maybe we need about 0 toe on this car. And let's use a little bit of positive rear. Let's go a bit more extreme on the anti-roll bar. Not extreme, but more oversteery. Short gears. The brakes more to the rear. No, I should increase the rear. Yeah. Maybe like this. And with the tires, I'm definitely going to switch it back to what I was doing. A bit softer front. Maybe like this. Let's see. If we can make the car not only go into a slide, but keep the slide going without gripping all of a sudden, then that's what's going to provide us with the improvement of the times.
Three, two, one, go. 4 left, 150. 4 right, 100. 4 left, overcrest, 80. Jump, 80. 6 left. 4 right, 6 left. 3 right, kinks, 100. 4 left, overcrest, 160, kinks. 5 left, overcrest, 5 right, 5 left, 6 left, 140.
The tarmac is changing the camber of the road
4
so
left, 50,
strangely.
4 right, 6 right.
Ah, no.
6 left.
Oh, I
left,
forgot
100.
something. Forgot to lower the rear end as well. I was going to do that and
4
I
right,
forgot.
50. 4 left, 70. 4 left, 80.
Yeah, this
3
stage is
left,
not a good
long,
test of the
70.
setup, really.
4 right, 80. 4 right, 30. 6 right, 180.
And the pace notes, of course, are not helping.
Jump, 50. 2 right, long, 100.
Yeah,
6
you can
left,
see
double tightens.
how
2
much
left,
traction
long,
the rear end has.
120. 6 left.
How much torque the
2
engine has
right,
as well.
50. 2 left, long, 40. 2 right, long. 6 right, 40. Hairpin left, narrow, 70. 5 left, 5 right.
I made the car a little bit too much like a rear-wheel drive car at the
6
moment.
left, 6 right, 5 left, 6 right. 6 left. 6 right. 6 left, over crest. 6 right, 5 left, 6 right, 80. 2 right, long, 70. 5 left, double tightens.
This is a hairpin, not a 2 right.
2 left, 40. 6 right, over crest. 5 left, 5 right, over crest. 5 left. 3 left, tightens.
Oh,
6 right,
5 right,
4 right, 70.
tightening so much.
3 right, long, 50. 4 left, tightens, 30. 6 right and 6 left, 40. 4 right, 40. 5 left, 6 right. Finish.
This car just doesn't want the front end to go into the corner. It prefers to have the rear end sideways. Okay, this stage is going to be a better test. But I have some damage now. At least I can fix most of it. Oh, we got a penalty by less than a second over the limit. Hey, Profik, yeah, maybe. I was thinking about it actually, but I wanted to test it on an actual rally. If I develop the setup in practice, yeah, I'm going to test on a Biscupice for sure. Good point, Donald, good point, but I spent much more time on the Subaru setup. This is just beginning now. I usually do it in practice on the same stage. So I'm probably going to do it as well with this car off stream. But this should be a good base. I think it's just the way the car is. The way the car is it doesn't... how do I say it? You don't gain time with this car by the way you do with the Subaru. By carrying speed into the corners, but mostly on the throttle with using the higher traction and torque. Good point. He has it for since last year. Ancient setup now. He was annoying me back earlier because I'm certain he didn't drive the setup on the previous 2 streams. He was driving only gravel and snow, and it was the first time he was driving that particular setup, and he didn't notice any difference, which I'm disappointed. It's a much different setup than what he was driving in the past.
3, 2, 1, go. 2 right. 4 left, 2 right, 2 left. 3 right. 4 right, into bump. 3 right and 4 left, 2 right. 2 left. 3 left. 2 left, into 3 right.
No, too fast. I was there. I misjudged the corner.
3 right, long.
I was thinking maybe it's a wrong pace note.
Bump. Square right.
Yeah, see, the Subaru immediately would grip here into that corner, but not with this car. You need to drift this car around a little bit more.
Tightens. 2 left.
To make it turn.
4 right. 3 right. 2 right, long. 3 left.
But I'm also making some stupid decisions for the pace notes.
3 right. 3 left. 3 left. 3 right.
Yeah, like this. This is what I mean. You need to use the throttle
3
to
left.
compensate.
4 right. 4 left. Into 4 left. Into 4 left. 2 left. 4 right. 3 left. 3 right. 2 right. 3 right. 3 right. Square left. 2 left. 2 right, long. 3 left. 2 right. 2 left. 3 right.
Ah, this one's nasty part.
3 right. 2 left. Tightens. Square left. 3 left. 2 right, long, and 2 right, long. 2 right. 3 left. 4 left. 3 left. 4 left. 2 right, long.
It's almost like driving on the gravel, the way this car handles,
2 right.
but at very high speeds.
4 left. Square right, into 2 left.
The square right comes so late.
4 left. Square right. Square left.
Oh, this is the square after the previous score.
3 left, 2 right. 3 left. 3 right. 2 left. Square right.
Too fast there. Wow, the car somehow
Finish.
gripped. Nice, I managed to recover after the stupid mistakes early on. But very strange handling car. It's fast, but definitely not as comfortable as the Subaru. Oh, 17. I think Dimi retired on this one. Actually, I was 10 seconds penalty, so I was 1 second behind the best time. If we remove the penalty.
Three, two, one, go. Bridge into 5 left, 100, 5 left, don't cut, 5 right. Kinks, 140. Keep right, bump. 4 left, tightens, 100,
this 4 left,
6 left, cut,
where he crashed.
160. 6 left, 80, care, into, 3 right, narrow, into, 2 right, 140, 4 left, long, 150. Overcrest, into, 5 left,
Oh, come on,
100.
what is happening? Wow.
5 right, don't cut, 150. 6 right, 5 left, overcrest, care. Bridge, 3 left, don't cut, 120. Bridge, into, 3 right, 80. 4 left, 150. Overcrest, into, 4 right, 100. 4 left, tightens, 300. 5 right, long, bump. 6 left, 120, overcrest. 4 right. 5 right, long, overcrest. 5 right. Narrow, into, 3 left. 5 left, long. Overcrest, 80. 6 right, into, 5
Maybe
left,
it was a
100,
mistake to
3
increase
right,
the
tightens,
rebound
70.
settings. Yeah,
Square
the
left,
moment I
long,
lift up,
40.
the car becomes
3 right.
a bit too unstable.
4 left, don't cut, 5 left, 350. 6 right, 200.
Yeah, I think something to do with the suspension. It's like it suddenly
6
bottomed.
left, into, 5 left, 180.
On its own.
Caution, 5 right, tightens, into, 3 right, overcrest, don't cut, 150.
I think it could be the rebound settings. You see,
6 left, 100.
if this was the Subaru and I made that mistake, I would have been gone into the trees.
4 right, tightens.
But the moment you lift up on this car, it has so much engine braking that it takes away speed on its own.
6 left, cut, into, 5 right, cut, 150, 6 left, stay mid, overcrest. over crest, into
It's a very
3
strange
right,
handling
bump,
car.
100, caution, bump, 70, 5 left, 5 right, over crest, 4 left, cut, 4 right, long, 100, 4 left, narrow, bridge, bump, over crest, stay middle, 2 left, 80, jump, into, 3 right, don't cut, keep left, 200, over crest, 4 right, don't cut, 5 left, 100, 3 right, don't cut, wide out, 50, 5 left, 4 left, tightens, 6 right, into, 6 left, 5 right, into, 4 left, 5 right, keep left, 100, 4 right, don't cut, 80, bridge, narrow, into, 5 left, 200,
Wow, this was close.
square right, don't cut, 50, narrow, into, 4 right, into, 4 left, 5 right, into, square left, 120, over crest, 40, 4 right, 80, 3 right, bump, 4 left, long, caution, don't cut, 80, 5 right, 80,
This part is easier uphill. Downhill is
6
very
right,
scary.
140, 4 right, over crest, don't cut, into, 4 left,
In the reverse
180,
stage.
3 right, don't cut, 120, narrow, caution, square left, over crest,
Come on. That bush there saved me from hitting the trees head on. Ah, stupid. Stupid mistake. Come on. Get back on the road, you brick.
square left,
What is happening?
over crest,
It's like I have something beneath the car.
5 right, care, hairpin left,
Maybe the bumper?
over crest, 60, caution, over crest, into, 2 right, 4 right, cut, 4 left, jump, don't cut, 30, keep left, into, jump, 5 right, 3 left, long, over crest, 100,
You know, maybe on this car I need to use more camber. It just has so much traction, but doesn't want to turn
4 right, cut,
enough.
6 right, 4 left, over crest, 60, 4 left, into, 4 right, 6 right, over crest, 4 left, cut, in,
Stupid pace note again. How can you say 4 and 3 for this
6
corner?
right, over crest, 4 left, cut,
With this
into,
narrow
2 right,
road.
don't cut, 4 left, cut, 4 left,
Yeah, the
into,
moment
3
you,
right,
you start going downhill somewhere, you pay the price with bad
over
pace
crest,
note.
into, 3 right, long, 4 left, don't cut, 70, jump, into, 5 left, 80, 5 left, over crest, 5 right, jump, maybe, stay middle, into, 5 left, into, 4 right, don't cut, 120, square right, cut, 4 left, 4 right, 3 right, 100, 5 left, over crest, into, 5 right, 5 left, care, bump, 4 right, 5 left, 80, jump, stay middle, into, 4 left,
How can you
120,
just
jump, stay middle, into, 5 left,
suicidal pace note
over the
there?
crest, 140,
Wow,
right, into,
no warning for this part either.
5 right, into, square left, 100, square right,
The
long,
car is very damaged now. Ah, this is the finish.
finish,
Okay, let me see. How long is the second leg? Oh, it's quite long. Should I do it? Maybe not. Let me check the time. Oh yeah, it's too late. I need to stop, guys. I'm going to do this one and also the Dakar Rally on tomorrow's stream. I need to do some work now before I totally fall asleep. Tomorrow I think I'm going to stream at about 8-9 CET, so it should be much earlier than today. Thank you Donald for watching, thank you Fred earlier, and Alan, and Profik, Polio, Jimmy and everyone else. If you enjoy my content, subscribe and follow. You can also join me on my Patreon, where I'm going to upload setup, space notes and other useful resources. And you can also support me on PayPal if you want. It helps a lot. Thank you for watching, guys, and see you tomorrow. Have a good night. Take care.